Then we discussed how language evolved, how it came into existence. Okay. Then I think today we'll also discuss 1 minute. Can we discuss language universals? Okay, fine. So today we'll talk about Unit 4. Okay, keep your textbooks, keep your notepad. Is it fine? Evolution of English. Note down, please. Open. Let me check. Have you noted? Let me know, one of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Unit 4, Evolution of English. Before I continue, let me tell you. Let me just tell you. So for distance education, you need to have a different strategy. Number one. For education, you need to, education means a strategy. First, you listen to me. Are you all getting me?
Yes, sir.
Education is not difficult.
Yes, sir.
It is just a strategy. So you may ask me, what is that strategy? If I have 1 year time, my strategy is different. Okay. If I have 6 months time, my strategy should be different. If I have 1 month time, it should be different. If I have 1 week time, it should be different. If I have 1 day time, different. 1 hour, different. If you understand this, you will not have a trouble for all the papers. Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear.
Right. So,
Yes, sir.
based on that, you should do it. Then, how to read? I'm just giving a general one. You should go through the book with a pencil in hand and go through all the subjects in the world. Up to 40% are easy to understand. Please keep it in mind. You can understand any subject in the world up to 40%. Do you agree or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
take
sir.
medicine, you can
Yes,
easily
sir.
understand pharmacology. You take engineering, you can understand a little. You take law, general law, you can understand. Are you getting me? Only some tough topics need guidance of the guru. So here also, you should, in your free time, you have to go through this. Even while watching your favorite serial also, you can just keep the book and just check. When the ads come also, you can use the time. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
You're
sir.
watching cricket. You cannot
Yes,
stop watching cricket. Keep the book with you. Once in a while, go through. 1 unit you can finish in 1 hour. Because many people said, we don't have time, we are busy, family, job. No. I always talk about this, time management. See, we use mobile phone, but how much time we are using productively? We should question, is it necessary? Talking to people, okay? Is it necessary? Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Always question it, prioritize it, and use your valuable time for the important task of your life. Don't say, friend knows, I'll sacrifice. Not correct. It is applicable to all, including me. Even I may not properly use the time in my life also, but I try to question. Are you getting me? I block some people who talk nonsense. At least I'll get a patience, what do you call, some cool mind. Are you getting me? Done?
Yeah,
Now,
sir,
evolution of English.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We discussed, I think, yesterday, is Britain. English means language from England. English means language from England. So, brief history we know. I don't know whether you know how English became the language in the world or how English became language in India. Can anyone answer?
By ruling the British in India, it migrated.
Right. England people, they went to do a business in different parts of the world. Right? East India Company.
Yes, sir.
So they went to different parts. There they learned the local languages. When they came to India also, they learned our languages. They understood our culture. They understood our politics. And they started saying that, okay, these people are fools or innocents. They started ruling. Actually, they came for only business. But they became our rulers. So in that process, they started English medium schools for their own family in India. I'm taking India as a unit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
They came with their servants, family members, other officers. So suppose they were, I can say 100 people. For their education, they started English medium schools in India. Slowly, they trained some Indians to help them. They also learned English. First generation. So they joined their children in English medium. Are you getting me?
Sir.
Right. Slowly we got crazy about English language. Now also today, if you speak good English, you are a fashionable man. Now every parent, whether literate or illiterate, they'll say, I'm sending my son to an English medium school, they say. They think, if my son can speak English, highly civilized. Yes or no? No one will send their children to a local medium. Very less. In Andhra Pradesh also, the government recently made government English medium schools. I don't know whether you know.
Yes, sir.
So that the poor people can also get the chance of learning English. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
These
sir.
points
sir.
should go into your answers. Whatever is the question, wherever you think, okay? Wherever you think these points are useful, you have to write. I'm giving you all the ingredients. Okay?
Okay,
If there
sir.
is a question, how English language came to India? Or how English language became a global language? It went to South Africa, they went to South Africa, they went to North America, they went to different parts. Are you getting it?
Yes.
So
Yes,
that is
sir.
one aspect. Now I hope you got the idea, how
Yes.
English language slowly became
Evolved.
the world language. Okay. So the standard in England is North Scotland's English is taken as standard. It is there in the page number 37, or you can make a note. North Scotland's English is a standard English. Whereas in other parts of England, it is little difficult to understand. I always give this example in the class. If you take Telangana, in every district, the Telangana is different. Agree? The Telugu language in every district of Telangana is different.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And if
In
you go to
Andhra
Andhra
also,
Pradesh, yes, Andhra
every
also,
district.
Rayalaseema, it has different. Coastal
Godavari,
Andhra different, Godavari different, Srikakulam different,
Vijayanagaram.
all different. So I may not understand it until unless I just spend some time. Right? Similarly, in England also, all states had English language, but North Scotland's English is a standard. But for example, they say, I don't have evidence, in our Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, Khammam slang of Telugu is plain, they say. That means any new person can learn it, they say. Whereas other slangs and all, it is difficult, they say. I don't have a proof. I'm just, whatever knowledge I am sharing. Some people, they say, Guntur Telugu is good. Are you getting me? Right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
That's one aspect. And then the next is page number 38. There is one major question. Okay? That major question is in page 38, third para. You can make a note. Okay? I'll just tell you what these things are. How? Yeah.
English.
Page 38, third para.
Yeah, it's about the angles and Saxons, how they started ruling and coming out with the evolution of the language
Right,
and,
right.
and
Sir,
all
what's
of
the page number, sir?
38. Note down. In the second para also, they gave one important point here. French became the language of government and of the upper classes. French was,
because the Normans and the high classes always spoke in English, and then they started ruling the country, Britain, this part of the world, and when they started ruling, that's when French started dominating the English language.
in Europe.
Yes, sir.
So French was a language of upper class, it seems. See how interesting information it has. Are you getting me? Upper class only used to use. So if you can speak French means you are top class. Are you getting me? Then you have some major events. Same page number, third para. You can mark it with your pen. Major event number 1 in that page is advent of Christianity. Already it is highlighted in your book. You have to just mark it. First major event. Please do it because it's a major question. There might be a question saying that discuss the major events of English language. So you have 1, 2 here. 2 major events. Okay? First one is advent of Christianity. Okay. Initially, Latin was the language of the church. Church was using Latin as its language. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes,
what is
sir.
the language?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the language of church?
English.
English. Changed. Are you getting me? Because Greek and Latin were the first languages in the world. So, English came later, but it occupied. Are you getting me? For example, it is appropriate to say here that now we are in India, we are eating oats. Can anyone tell me where do you get these oats from? Which country?
Australia, sir.
Australia or America?
Or maybe Australia.
That means not India.
No,
Yes?
sir. Yes, sir.
So, see how smart they are to promote their agricultural produce. They say oats is good for health. Does it mean that in India we don't have such oats kind of a variety in India? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have, sir.
We have, but they are very good at marketing, business strategy, promoting. See, now my colleagues also, my English colleagues, the English professors, they say, my breakfast is oats. Then I ask the same thing. Don't you have similar things in India? Are you getting me? So, why am I talking about is, first is language, first language was Latin, then slowly church played important role in expanding English language. Why? Because there are so many reasons. One is people who went to church, the Bible was written in English. The service was in English. Prayer was in English. Hello?
Yes, sir. And all the educated class were all the priests, and people used to obey them. And that's how everything that happened through the church.
Right. So if I am illiterate also, I have to carry that, and by listening to, that's the reason even today, most of the Christian guys and girls, they speak very good English because of the church only. Without going to university also, these people can speak good English because there is a process. Other people, they are not involving themselves in English language. Simple reason. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Many
sir.
people, they say, sir, my English is bad. I don't know when
Yes,
I'm from Telugu medium, Urdu medium. Medium chhod do.
It
Are
all
you
depends
doing?
upon the communication. A lot
Right.
of communication is happening in the church, and with all the Christian people, they all speak
Right.
in English. Hardly a bit of Telugu. Then we have Telugu mass, we have Tamil mass,
Right.
different types of masses.
Right.
But the people who go according to their religion, like if the Christians go in the morning for mass or whatever, they
Right.
begin to speak. That's how the language is.
Right. So, with your knowledge or without your knowledge, a Christian developed their language in English, whereas others, at least you have to spend some time in learning the language. That's what I tell people. Don't tell me that you are from a Telugu medium or English, Hindi medium or Urdu medium. Okay. Spend some time daily, morning or evening. Read something in English. Listen to something in English. Identify people where you can use English language. Whether it is a friend or a teacher or a colleague, whoever it is, use the language. Without using, you cannot get the language. What do you say?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Now you understood, no? You can write now. First major event
Yes.
is
Yes, sir.
church.
Communicate with others.
The role of church. Okay. Number one. Second major thing is Renaissance. In literature, we call it as Renaissance, rebirth, we say. After certain, what you call a standstill, again there was a movement. Renaissance. Okay. That is one. Now
Sir,
we
can
move
you
on to
define
the...
that word, sir?
Huh?
Can you define that word, sir?
Renaissance means rebirth. Between 15th and 16th century, there was a revolutionary change. They changed, every subject of the society. Okay. So only introduction is enough. Now in literature, you will get Renaissance. Okay. Now we'll move on. Now historical movements, page number 39. There are two historical movements, historical developments in the English language. Number one is voyage, underline page number 39, first para, third line. Voyage of trade, commerce and colonization. What is the historical means? People traveled from one place to the other, especially people who know English. They traveled from one place to the other, and to their business, they started communicating in English. That's how English language developed.
Yes, sir.
Trade, commerce, colonization. Okay. Second one is globalization of English. So, a businessman of England, he thought, I should do business in the world. At the same time, I should promote my language also. Okay. For example, Russians promote their own language. They don't speak other languages, even if they know. Japanese speak only Japanese. They don't use other languages. Chinese, they don't. China now started learning English. They have interpreters. Whenever the foreign officers or prime ministers visit, they have interpreters. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
there's a
sir.
demand if you
Sir,
know
they can
English.
speak only Chinese.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, someone is raising hand. Can you just tell me what the point? Yeah, Samsung. Okay.
Sir, can I speak?
Yes, please.
I'm looking at the most spoken language in the world. Like we are talking about English, it's 1,121 million speakers, and Mandarins in China is like 1,107 million speakers. But still, we have not touched with Mandarin as much as English. Both of them are at 1,121 and 1,107 million speakers. But see, English has become like everybody knows the language or speaks the language, or it is flown. The flowing is flowing very well in different countries. I'm just saying about Mandarin and English.
Right. Chinese Mandarin is a largely spoken language in the world.
Yes,
People
sir.
think English because English is spoken in the world, in major parts of the world, but not in the in terms of population. Area-wise, English is spoken in a large area, but population-wise, number of people-wise, it is the Chinese Mandarins. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now we move on. Globalization is the second major historical development. Now look at the computers. You use English only. Internet, English only. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So everyone who wants to use this should know English. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now we move on to different stages. Yeah. Any question? Different stages in the growth of English. Very important topic as far as your whole syllabus is concerned. What are the stages? There are 3 stages. It is there in page 39, but I'll just say if you want to write, you can. First one is Old English period.
Yeah.
Okay, make a note. Old English period is the first 600 to 1100 AD. AD means after death of Christ. Okay. Old English
Yes,
period
it's
is
even saying 450 also, sir. 450 AD. 50.
okay. Here in the book, in our book, they gave this. Second stage is Middle English period. This is between 1100 to 1500. Okay, period. Third period is the Modern English period. 1500 onwards is modern. That means whenever you refer to these centuries, you will be getting the language of that period. So Old English you cannot understand. For example, Shakespeare wrote in Old English. Okay, it is very difficult to understand. You need another book to understand Shakespeare.
They are
Old
translated to something different language.
modern English, sir.
Huh?
Old English is different from modern English, sir.
Yes, old means first in the beginning, 600 to 1100, whatever, 400 to 1100. And slowly it got polished. Are you getting me?
Oh,
Language got polished. It had got changes in the pronunciation, spellings, meanings, and all. New words have been added.
And also,
For example, now we have so many new words that have been coined.
the
Okay,
terminology also different, sir. Old English terminology also different.
Yes.
Very true, very true.
Now I'll give you one sample. Some of the few new words. Fruitarian. You heard vegetarian, non-vegetarian. Fruitarian is a new word. It was not there in the Old English. Are you getting me?
it means both eating veg and non-veg.
No. Fruitarian means fruit. Someone who survives on eating fruits only. Only fruits.
Yes,
Only,
sir.
yes, sir.
Only fruits. Morning, evening, dinner, all fruits. Okay.
Yes,
Now we
sir.
got vegan. Vegan are the people who take non-dairy products in their food. They're very careful. How they made this milk or a butter or ghee or what they check. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Whereas a just vegetarian will have all these things without checking. It is now, in fashion in America, vegan. In India also they are doing it. So means they have different reasons for that to avoid dairy products. They say some people say it has a
They
cholesterol. It
don't
has
eat any animal products.
yes.
Vegan.
So now in modern English you have these words. If you go back to 600th century, you will not have this word. Is it clear?
Old English words are vegan.
No, new word, new modern.
Word. That we won't get in dictionary.
In the new dictionary you will get, not old dictionary. Because every year new dictionaries will come out.
Yes, sir. 5 words, sir. I think.
Every minute one new word is being added to English language. Now we are talking for 25 minutes, no?
Yes, sir.
25 new words have been added in the dictionary.
25 words are updated.
So to know that, you have to buy the latest dictionary whenever it is being released. Every year they release. Couple of years ago, Oxford Press came to Hyderabad. In Charminar, they released a new dictionary because according to their survey, Indians are using more English, Hyderabadis are using more English, so they chose Charminar area to release the dictionary.
Some words are like bazaar.
Yes.
There are many words which are...
Bazaar is an old word. Even Sarojini Naidu during the 1940s, she used it. Bazaars
Yes.
of Hyderabad, she wrote a poem also.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting me? I think Indian writing in English, you will have this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you have a lot of new words. Even you are coining. In the class I discussed some time ago, for example, to be shanghaied. In China, they use this word. To be shanghaied means?
Don't know, sir.
1 minute. To be shanghaied means if you go to a market without the knowledge of that market, you will be cheated.
What, sir? Come again once.
To be shanghaied means you will be cheated. That's the meaning Chinese created for this. Now in the whole world, I can say I have been shanghaied in Sultan Bazar also. Means I have been cheated in Sultan Bazar. Because I don't know the formula of Sultan Bazar. Yes or no?
Yes.
A 100 rupees product, I will say 95. Bhaiya, de do 95, he will give me. But you will tell me,
Yes,
sir, wo
sir.
95 ka nahi hai, 20 rupees ka hai. They fooled you, sir. Hello?
Yes, yes.
So I have been, you can also say, sir, you have been shanghaied in Munda market, sir. Cheat kar diya aapko. Right? And the Indian people, Bangalore people coined, I have been Bangalore. Bangalore matlab, my job has been lost in Bangalore. New word, new meaning. So every minute in the world, people are, even tomorrow you may also create. I don't know. Are you getting me? For example, in Hyderabad, some people use, I don't like the word. ఆయన దేక్తలేడు దేసే ఇన్ తెలుగు దేసే ఆయన దేక్తలేడు ఏందండి వాట్ ఇస్ దిస్ లాంగ్వేజ్
Not seeing.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
देखना means Hindi word or Urdu word. He is not caring.
Not looking.
Not seeing. Telugu. Hindi plus Telugu.
In Telugu, they are using the in Hindi word. నేను దేకను ఆయనని అరే ఇదేంద్ర బాబు సెన్స్ లేకుండా are you getting me? So lot of experimentation is taking place. Okay.
Combining languages.
Yes. Now second point is page 43. You have spellings. English language has significant rules of spellings. For here also you can write, you can add your own examples. You need not just copy textbook examples. Are you getting me? Textbook is just an idea, a route map. It will tell you if you go straight Secunderabad, it will not come to you. So you have to write what you can find in Secunderabad. So spellings, it has a rule. For example, in childhood, most of us troubled English teachers saying that, sir, why PUT is put, BUT is but. They asked English teacher. Same U is there, no? If PUT is put, BUT should also be but. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That
Yes,
means,
sir, yes. But not put.
So English language has its own rules of spelling. First point you should write. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Like every language has its own rules of spellings. You cannot compare. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Language comes from your locality, your culture, your society, your surroundings. There are so many reasons for the language. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
For example, don't get offended. In Telangana, many people, they call elders also Nuvu. Okay? In some regions, they call elders Miru.
So, like for example, you're talking about Telugu. Let's talk in Hindi. Hindi,
Yes.
they say tum.
Tum make one and aap also.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
It's only you.
In English, no problem. Only you, no problem. English is better language now. Whereas if you say tum, even sometimes tu, they are also say tu kaun hai? Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So like that, you have to write an answer. You will get a question, short question or essay. What is the significance of spellings in English language? You have to write like this. Okay? You can give your own examples. Is that fine? Is that fine? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now we
Yes,
move
sir.
on to page 44 and 45. Make a note of page numbers or mark it in your book or whatever.
Yes, sir.
So in this, there is one important question. And when you read, one more important point, when you are reading, every subheading can be a question. So you have to think, okay, if this comes as a question, how should I write? Are you getting me? Now I'm just telling you one question. What is that question? Okay, page number 44, third para. The major factors which brought about uniformity in English spelling. Okay. There are two major factors that affected the spellings in English. Okay. The question can be, what are the factors that affected spellings in English? Or discuss the two factors of spellings of English. I can ask anyway. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So first one is first invention was printing and second was publication of dictionary. First point is
Printing and dictionary.
Printing matlab first it was only oral. I used to teach, you used to listen. You did not write. Now you are recording, writing, you are doing a lot of things.
Page number
44. Okay. Yes, sir. So invention of printing. So we are using words. So but there should be a book. Hello. First one is a pamphlet. Pamphlet, 1 page they printed about English language. Then slowly 2 pages, 5 pages, and 10 pages, and the books, short, small books. For example, we have in Telangana one festival called Batkama during Dasara, right? So in villages, they used to sing this song, Batkama, Batkama, Uyyalo song. Are you getting me?
They're still singing, sir. They're still singing.
Yeah, they still. So that song, earlier it was not recorded. One old lady used to sing first, the others used to follow. There was no book.
Chorus, sir. Chorus like.
That's it. Now people recorded it. They typed books. Now you can see the text of that song also in internet.
Yes, sir.
Batkama in Telugu or English, you will get it. Earlier it was not there.
Now we are having number of songs on Batkama, sir.
Songs you have now, CDs you have, DJ people have made it.
And everything, sir.
So similarly, printing developed the language. So they were printing a lot of things. People were buying, people were reading. So slowly language got spread. Okay? Second point is they thought, we need dictionaries. Okay? Meaning of this. A dictionary will have a meaning, grammar, and everything. The first dictionary in India, in Telugu was compiled by, any idea?
No, sir.
The first Telugu to English to Telugu dictionary.
Shankar Narayana.
No. First one person said Brown.
C.P. Brown, sir.
C.P. Brown, correct. Charles Philip Brown, a British IECS officer of Rayalaseema. He, as a collector, he wanted to communicate with people, but he didn't know Telugu and people didn't know English. So this man thought there should be a first Telugu to English, English to Telugu dictionary. He collected all the words of Telugu and he found all the words of their meanings. Then he released first. Tarvata Venkataraya Lakshmana and all people came. It's a GK question. So what do you call this dictionaries one? Lexicography.
Mexico.
Lexicographer. Lexicographer or lexicography. Matlab, someone who collects words, their meanings and releases a dictionary. Hello? So first major in spellings is printing. Second is compiling dictionaries. That's how spellings became popular. And every year you get lots of dictionaries that are being released with new words, new rules, new meanings. You go to a dictionary, what do you call a stationery shop or a book shop, you check how many new dictionaries are coming every year. Almost every month also, I don't know. You check, just check, you need not buy. Varieties of dictionaries. Language to language, spelling dictionaries, pronunciation dictionaries, thesaurus. Thesaurus is dictionary of antonyms and synonyms. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir. Opposites and
varieties.
Similar.
And you have dictionaries of vocabulary games also. There are games. Are you getting me? Lot of games you can play using English words. Spelling games you have, grammar games you have, vocabulary games you have lots of things. It's a big world. There are many people who have done research on this, PhD on this. Are you getting me? Only on dictionaries. Recently, one of my friends completed his PhD. Dictionaries, varieties of dictionaries, use of dictionaries. Okay, I'm giving you an idea after MA what to do. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
While reading all these things, you may like, you say, okay, this I like. In future, you can do a research in that area. And the second point is, fine, that's done. Now we move on to pronunciation. Next subheading is pronunciation. After spellings, it is pronunciation. Can anyone give me the spelling of pronunciation?
PRONUNCIATION.
Others?
CURRENCYATION.
Okay. First one, I'll take it. Many people get confused because while reading, you have to look at the spellings also. The first quality you as MA English students is to identify the spellings. How to identify? Split the word. You have to check because spellings change for every word. As a verb, pronounce it as PRONOUNCE. For a noun, it is PRONUNCITION. Are you getting the difference?
Yes, sir.
So you have to be very,
TIATION.
yeah. So you have to be careful while reading. So you have to read daily so that you can get the spellings, new words, you can understand grammar, you can get new information. You must read. Okay, pronunciation. Okay. There is one word here, I mutation. I dash mutation. Please make a note in page number 46. I dash mutation means change in pronunciation. Please write down. Change in pronunciation by the influence of vowel E symbol. E means small I. Small I. Okay. What is I mutation?
Change.
Change in pronunciation
Change in pronunciation
by the influence of vowel
Vowel.
E symbol. E looks like your English I. In English it is I, small I, but in pronunciation it is E. Okay.
That is.
I'm just showing like slant line, small I dot, slant line.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mutation. That means the pronunciation changes whenever there is a vowel sound of E. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here in the book it is not there, but I'll just give you little information. Number one. Now that people started using English language in the world. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But you have a problem in pronouncing words. I'll give you one or two samples. First one. What is the DEBT? Can we use the board? Huh? I'll just try to show you.
DEBT is debt. Debt, sir. DEBT is debt.
Huh?
B becomes silent.
Can you see my whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
giving
sir.
you one or two.
Debt, sir. Debt means borrowing money.
Yes. Here, B is silent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And another one I'm just giving you.
It is resounding lot.
See. This one.
J. Kumar.
COUP. Coop.
Pa silent.
Poo, sir. Poo. This is
Poo,
poo.
only poo. Your favorite. Next wala.
Pizza.
Pizza.
It is not pizza.
Pizza. Pizza.
Pizza. Pizza. Pizza. Okay. So there are so many words like this. So people in the world got confused. Arey, how do I know this pronunciation? So what happened is
Borrowings from other languages.
right. So what they did is right. So looking at this committee was formed, IPA, International Phonetic Association. International Phonetic Association. What they did is they took members from different countries who knows their language and English language. Okay. So all of them expressed the difficulties, problems in pronouncing English. Okay. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So they gave us something called a phonetic script. Phonetic, or simply I can say phonetics. Okay. Phonetics means a script that will tell you the right pronunciation of English. Hello? This we discussed in my class. For example, if I take this word again, okay, I don't know how to pronounce this. If I go to dictionary in slant line, one script, I'm just writing it here. Okay? Are you able to see this? So what is that sounds they gave?
Dead.
Sounds they gave is there is no B there. Right?
Dead.
That.
Ba is not given. So this script will tell you how to pronounce the word. Are you getting me? Okay. So pronunciation. But you may have a question. Sir, what is the
Excuse me,
standard
sir.
of...
So, one of the student, I think Vijay Kumar, please mute the mic. There's a lot of resolve from yours.
Yeah, I think I am. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Understanding the classes, sir.
Right. So, where are we? So, standard English I want. Okay. So, they said, pen I again. 1 minute. Standard English, they said, I just now I told you, no, north part of Scotland's English is taken as standard. Means anyone can easily understand. Are you getting me? Plain English. North Scotland's English is plain English. No variation in dialect or accent and pronunciation. You have to write these points in your answers. Okay. That script we'll discuss in the other class. Next, let us move on. What is eye mutation? Eye mutation matlab?
Change of pronunciation. Change in pronunciation caused by the influence of the vowel.
By the influence of vowel.
E symbol.
That symbol I'll just show you. I'm just showing you this, like this, and this. This in English it is I, but in pronunciation it is E. In Telugu I'll write and show. This is the word. Okay. In Hindi, don't ask me Urdu. Okay. I don't know Urdu. E-Assembly. This is eye mutation. Okay. So clear, I guess, how the script came. Script has this thing.
అవి కావాలి ఇవి ఇవి అంటే
Make a note of page number 47. There is a table. Otherwise, later I'll share it. All of you, page number 47. There is a table that talks about the spellings. Spellings of Chaucer, 14th century, 17th century.
ఈ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో రాస్తాడు కోడ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ రాసుకోవడానికి.
ठीक है?
You are very good in understanding.
Sir, once you pronounce no.
Which one? Which one?
Page number 47. Some words are there.
There are words, huh?
Vowels.
So first one is LYF, no?
Yes, yes.
That initially they called it as leaf. Then later they pronounced it as leaf. Then later it became life.
Life.
Leaf, leaf, life. See the I mutation. And second one, deed. The pronunciation is deed and deed and deed. Okay. Third is dale, dale and deal. Initially, deal was a dale. And name almost same. Whom became our home. Old pronunciation of home is whom, H-O-O-M. And then moan. Initially it was moan, M-O-N-E. Later it became moon. House, H-O-U-S. Later it became H-O-U-S-E. Right on. Now go to page 48. Next topic is grammar. Okay. Next topic is grammar. Page 49 you have first para, first point. You make a note. First para is first point. Important point about grammar. Third para, second major change. Please make a note in the book or notebook. Last para, third change. So there are how many changes? Three changes in the grammar that have taken place. Suppose
it's third para.
Third change. I'll tell you. The question can be, discuss the three major changes of grammar. Okay, now? So you have first, it is already given. If you take a read. First major change is dropping of inflections. Okay. Inflections means change in the word. Okay. You can read that. And the second major change is increased importance of word order. Word order means, anyone? What do you mean word order? Word order means, yesterday we discussed.
Yesterday we have said, sir.
I name
to arrange
is
in the sentence properly.
I name is Srinivas. Or I Srinivas name is.
Yes.
Okay. Or my Srinivas name is. Syntactical error. Word order is also putting the words in a proper place so that it gives you meaning. Okay. It changes from language to language. I gave example now. Krupaya aap chup baithiye. In English, please keep quiet. No, keep quiet.
Please.
Okay. Right? Every
Yes,
language has its own culture, its own rule, its own style, its own changes. You cannot compare. So second major is word order. Third major is loss of grammatical gender. Some words do not have gender. You, for example, you can be a man or a woman.
Yes, sir.
Chairman, chairperson, whatever. There are so many things actually. Okay.
Child.
Lot of things. Now we finished what do you call unit 4 also. I'll just quickly touch upon unit 5 so that I can just go to that. Please make a note. Unit 5, foreign elements in English vocabulary, page number 52. Okay? Page number 52. What is the title?
Foreign element in English vocabulary.
English vocabulary.
What do you understand from this?
It's from foreign.
Means in English language.
About their
there are-
vocabulary.
Borrowing words from
Ah.
other languages.
Yes.
Imitation of foreign words.
Right. Right. When Britishers went to different countries, they learned the languages of that country. From India, Urdu words they learned. Okay? From Africa, African French words they learned. So like that, some French words they learned. If you read the history or in one of our papers, you will have all these things. Okay? So, for example, I gave pizza. It's an Italian word. Who is a French word. CV is a French word. Resume is a French word. Now we are using without knowing where these words come from. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
So by traveling to different parts of the world, Britishers picked up words from different languages. So now we have a combination of all the languages in English. Okay? That makes another problem for us also. So, for example, in page 52, in Old English, there were around 50,000 words initially. That means 400, 500 centuries ago time, only 50,000 words. Slowly it got changed. Now we have millions of words, lakhs and lakhs of words. Every minute you have one word. In a year, count. Are you getting me? It is uncountable.
Yes, sir.
So, next point is page number 53. First one is vocabulary is active and passive. Make a note. Active and passive. Okay? What do you mean?
Yes, sir.
Direct and indirect.
Right.
Speech.
And in the same page, they have given 4 ways. A, B, C, D. If you have textbook, please mark it.
Yes, sir.
One is derivation or compound making. By adding something, you make a new word. Okay? For example, king is kings.
Lunchbox.
Like it goes on, it goes on. Second is back formation. Okay? Advertisement has become ad.
Advert. Yes.
Okay? So back formation.
Prefix and suffix.
53. And third point is hybridization or root creation.
What is the example for A, sir?
Compound making. Compound means 2 words. Two words
Joining
you
2
take
new
and
words,
mix.
making a new word.
Yeah.
Sunflower.
Yes, like that. Okay. Back formation. There are examples here. I'll just tell you. You make a note. Okay. In that same page, you also have borrowing. So, no, fourth one is conversion from noun to verb. Grammatical thing. You change that. Like pronunciation. Okay. Add verb. Whatever these changes will take place. You read it, please. Okay. Next
Yes,
is
sir.
E, borrowing. You borrow from different languages. When you don't have a word, you have to borrow. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Laddu, you will not have an English word for laddu.
Yeah.
Why? It is not an English word. It is not a French word. It is an Indian word.
Yes, sir.
Gulab jamun, no English word. They simply have to borrow our word. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Oppatlu, Mysore
Yes,
pak,
sir.
Mitsi bhaji, dosa, paratha. How do they? How you don't have? It's a pure Indian word. So you have to take as it is. Borrow it.
Idli.
All food, fruit,
We are
sweet.
hungry, sir.
You are hungry? Okay, you can
Biryani,
have it.
sir.
Biryani, right. Okay. Then you move on to page 55. There is one more major question for assignment or final exam. Vocabulary of Old English. Okay. Old English vocabulary para 1, page number 53, para 1, second para, second point. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just make a note, go through this. Okay. Then page 56, you have another subheading, borrowings from Scandinavian. Okay.
So please, can you repeat that question once again?
Heading can be a question. Heading, for example, discuss the vocabulary of English.
55, sir.
55, yeah.
Vocabulary of Old English.
Old English, Anglo-Saxon, otherwise. There's a heading. Every important heading can be a question. You can frame questions. I'm repeating, you can frame questions. Okay. Next, move on. Borrowings from Scandinavian. Okay. For example, yeah, Danish. 56 page, there are some words. See, they have come from, Danish place or a Scandinavian. Town, wife, gate, summer. We are using this, but we don't know where they came from. Major words. There are so many words here. Okay. Calf, leg, skin, skull. Okay. Axle, anger, bank, birth, all. There's very big list. Interesting. Take a pencil and mark it. Make a list in a separate paper and you discuss in the family or with friends. Are they English words? No. They are from Scandinavian place. Okay. And next page also they gave. Please go through and make notes. Now move on to page 58. I think my time will be up. No, 1 minute, na?
1 minute.
Yeah. Page 58. Borrowings from French. Lot of words are there. Please, underline. Otherwise, I'll make some smart short notes if time permits. Okay. Lot of French words are there. You can write on it. And then next page 61. Latin words in English. Most of the medical words, legal words, psychological words, architectural words, theater words are from Latin, Greek and Latin. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Take the word notes from that. It's easy. You can make it. And Greek element, Greek words. Okay. Other foreign languages also is there in page 64 up to, I'll say, page 67. Interesting notes in page 66. Please make a note. Very interesting.
Singular, plural.
66, 65.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Very important. 65 and 66. Singular, plural. Most of us do not know this singular, plural.
Yes, sir. Nuclear.
Make a separate notes. Learn it. Use it. For example, recently, one lady was there who studied in the same college. So we use the word alumnus. 55 and 56. We use the word alumnus for old student, but alumni for all the students.
Yeah.
But the alumnus is meant for boys. For girls, you have another one. Alumna. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Alumna. So, see, this page has such interesting information, important information. So when you talk, I think people will respect you, value you. They will come to you. They want to learn from you. So read, please. Are you getting me? See, in the page 65, you can see minus, plural is minuses, prospectus, prospectuses, dilemma, dilemmas, quota, quotas, common. Second category is cactus. It is cacti. Okay. Radius, radii. Focus,
Foci.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Syllabus, syllabi. Okay. Medium, media. Next page 66 is third category. Alumnus, alumni. Alumni is a girl student who studied in that college. Okay. Some interesting things. Analysis, analyzes. Axis, access. Criterion. Okay. We are done with block 1, unit 5. Okay. So in the next session, I'll go with the block 2 quickly.
Kindly mute yourself, everybody.
I'll be going little fast because already I completed this. Please go through once. then you can easily understand. Any questions or anything to say?
No, sir.
Yep.
No, sir.
Please read. My only appeal is just to read. Whatever you understand, you read. Whatever you don't understand, we are there to help you. What do you say?
Sir, a small request.
Yeah, please.
Sir, in the question paper on page number 281, the question number 6 and 7 is given. In the next class, can you please explain us? In the next
81?
class, can you page number 281? It is in the question question number 6 and 7.
Functional labels.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make a note.
Next class.
Okay.
As we have less number of classes, let us go according to the question pattern. What I think is the best.
Okay. Please read. Shall I stop it here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Thank
there
you,
are
sir.
some chats. I don't know.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Sir,
Take
thank you
care.
so much.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Arey, picture. Wait. Arey, picture this question. One picture.
Sir?
Yeah, tell me.
Thank you, sir.
Wait.
Sir is asking us to wait. Please wait.
I need a picture of our people.
So they are already there with your phone. They are already sent to you.
Who?
Okay.
I didn't take. You also take, please. Sometimes. No? Done? Chalo, take care.
Already have 74 right now participants. You just take a screenshot.
Yeah, you also take and send me. Okay?
Already sent to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Bye.
Please read.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Okay, bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.